going to make an iPad stand. And our supplies are this really long piece of wood. It is 8 feet long and it's 1.5 inches wide and 1/2 of an inch thick. All right, and I got this at Menards. I also am going to need my safety goggles because I am going to be using a saw. And this is called a miter box. It's kind of helping me keep my cuts straight. All right. Now, when I use a saw, I need to be very careful and hold it by the handle and only touch the top part because the bottom part, the blade, is very sharp. So I need to pay really close attention while I'm using the saw. So I went ahead and wrote down all of the cuts I need to make on this really long piece of wood. 11.5 is the same thing as 11.5 inches. So I need to make 4 cuts that are 11.5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure on my piece of wood here. I'm going to measure out 11.5 inches. So I start here at the beginning of the yardstick. I go to 11, and then I'm going to find 11.5. Oh, it's kind of slipping right here. Let's see. So here's 11, here's 12, and then this line right in the middle is 11.5. So I'm just going to make a mark there. Here I'm going to write 11.5 just so I know how long these pieces are. 11.5, 11.5. Now I need to do another one. Go all the way to 11. Here's my 1/2 inch. 11.5. And then on this side, I'm going to go all the way down here. So I've got 1, 2, 3. This will be my last 11.5 of an inch cut. 11.5. So if I look at my list, I've done 11.5, 11.5, 11.5, 11.5. My next cut is 9 inches. So I'll bring this here, mark over to 9, 9. Now I have 3 cuts that are 8.5 or 8.5 inches. Just wanted to demonstrate how you can use this as an iPad stand. So you can set your iPad right there, and then your cord would go through this little slot, just like this. And it can then also go back in through this hole if you kind of want the cord out of the way while it's charging. Easier said than done, I suppose. Here we go. There's the cord, I think. Here we go. The cord. And then this gets pulled in. Might be easier to do it from the back. And you can put this in here so it's actually charging the iPad, even though this iPad is unavailable. But this way you can charge and you can just sit and your iPad stands up. So like if you're cooking and you want to use your iPad for a recipe, or if you just want to sit down and watch like something, there you go. You've got your iPad stand.
Oh, wow.
And that's it.
That looks so good.
And then if you want the last part, these are a little bit wet still, but see how this, when you're done with your iPad stand, you can take it apart and this fits right in this little hole here and it will lay flat. And that's it. And then you take it apart again when you're ready to use it as an iPad stand. And you just put this in. This is a little bit tight, so we might need to do a little bit of standing. And then the stopper stops it from going any further. Right here. There you go. Now I'm done with my iPad stand. I'm ready to fold it up. All done.